Gentlemen, fly, Eagles fly to a 5-1 start to the football season. Nobody saw this coming as we went down to the Queen City and we went into North Carolina to beat the Panthers in a very, very exciting game. A very, very exciting game. Oh my god, dude. It's an incredible feeling, man, as to be an Eagles fan right now. It's an incredible feeling. What an amazing battle against not only the Panthers, which is a very good team, but also those stupid, stinking refs that tried to give the game away on incredible fouls. Oh my god, such an incredible win, man. All right, and I honestly wanted to record last night, dude, but I tend to get a little bit too excited, so I kind of want to slow down and relax and kind of get my thoughts together, and I probably still might even start it through this video, but who cares at this point, dude? Whatever, it's justified at this point. But at the end of the day, but let's sit down and talk about the game, man. Let's talk about the positives, man. Oh my God, dude! Like Carson Wentz is the truth right now. An incredible, incredible player. What threw for 222 yards, three touchdowns, two to Zach Ertz, one to Nelson Aguilar. Um, Carson Wentz is just an incredible beast, such an incredible player. The dude was under duress. Actually, both quarterbacks, both him and Cam Newton, were both under duress throughout the entire game, man. And the guy just sits there and stands in the pocket, man, and just kind of does what he does in this game, man. Carson Wentz is just an incredible young quarterback. He's getting better every game that is being presented to him. It's still learning on the job, of course, man. Still really didn't pick up those blitz schemes. So shouts out to the Carolina Panthers for really preparing for really good blitz scheming against Carson Wentz because he really didn't been able to figure it out. But when he did have time in the pocket, he delivered some incredible accurate strikes to get it to his wide receivers, man. The guy continues to get everybody involved in the passing game. He does not miss everyone. And I understand it was a big play down in 3-1 where he did miss an open Nelson Aguilar and also miss an open Alshon Jeffrey. And again, I think it was a comfort zone of him trying to go to Zach Ertz because again, that's who he sees himself feeling more comfortable the most on the field. But again, I think those are learning curves, and I think when he went back to sit down and look at those plays, he was able to settle down and he missed that. I think by time, but the fact that he's able to look at multiple wide receivers during different coverages just really goes to show you. I think by time he will, when it comes back to a situation, he'll have that, like I said, Tony Romo has that in the back of his pocket, has that in the back of his mind, and he'll be able to go back to maybe once again a better Alshon Jeffrey, who I think was a far more better in that situation to be able to make that catch because he is a 50-50 ball hog in that play. Other than that, Duke Carson Wentz played lights out. Zach Ertz once again 2 touchdowns in the end zone, one in the back pass that was a really well designed play that spread everybody out to create that open window for Carson Wentz to deliver the ball to Zach Ertz in the backfield. And again, another one where Zach Ertz just kind of storms in. Carson Wentz actually took a hit, letting that ball release during the second. I think it was the second or yeah the second touchdown. And then Nelson Aguilar, man, I am so happy for Nelson Aguilar, man. That boy is playing with so much confidence. That kid is playing so much confidence, and once he gets that ball after the catch, man, those afterburners kick in, and he ran it in for the touchdown. Also loved the little touchdown pass where he actually gave it to one of the offensive linemen, and then he was able to spike the ball. So it just kind of shows you the camaraderie. It just shows you the cohesiveness, the family nucleus that this team is building together as a team. I think it's just something special, and it's something great, and it's something well taught. What else I want to talk about? The defense, man. The defense was all over it, man. This is the beauty of having a Fletcher Cox back. I did not think Fletcher Cox was going to play in that game. I thought they're going to try probably send him out, try to get his ankle rested after maybe having 11 days off, and then come back to play against the Washington Redskins on a Monday night game. But wow, Fletcher Cox is such the difference maker. He goes in here, he gets in the backfield, disrupts a lot of quarterbacks, made Cam Newton throw that ball early where Raju Douglas again locates the ball, for a pick six. Cam Newton gave up a lot of picks later in the game. One to Patrick Robinson, which slipped out of one of the wide receivers in a small pocket, was able to pick that off. Going in, and then Jalen Mills also be able to get the floater interception. Man, these quarterbacks are playing out of their mind. Well done, but I think the game ball has to go to Nigel Bradham, and that's why I prayed to Lord that that guy wasn't hurt, because honestly, that guy covers the field. He gets at it. He covers every little blade of grass on that field. That guy is everywhere. And this was a guy that had a lot of issues with the law, couldn't get his head straight last year during the season. He's a completely different animal, man. He is playing some very good, fantastic football. Unbelievable. Anyway, going back, so let's talk about a little bit about the negatives of the game. I don't know, I should really complain about that. Yeah, there were a little bit. Okay, with the refs, there. I will admit there were some calls that deserved it. Jalen Mills grabbing an arm to a player when he really shouldn't have it. David Barnett, had a lot of his momentum, but a lot of them were a lot of. But that being said, there were a lot of BS calls. Like the touch in the back from Ashton Jeffrey and LeGarrette Blunt. Are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? And then when there were other literally like bad calls that went against us, we didn't get it. Like, what about like pass interference on Ashton Jeffrey during that third one? Where's that, refs? Where was that? There were some lot of BS calls. I swear to God, in that game, man. I mean, again, I'm not the one to complain so much to refs, but there were a lot of BS calls. I mean, what we ranked up, what, 100, about like what we ranked up like around 100 penalty calls for that lost us a lot of yardage. Oh my God, it was so messed up, man. And another thing negative to Carson Wentz. Okay, Carson Wentz, I get it that you were born on Mount Olympus and you were raised by cobras and wolves, and you have like Superman strength. I don't want my franchise quarterback taking on defensive lineman to try to get into a touchdown. I know you are a beast. You are a beast. We get it. We understand that. I don't need my quarterback doing that. You're giving me a heart attack, dude. You are the future. You leave that to LeGarrette Blunt and all the other people to do that. That they get paid to do that. I don't need my quarterback trying to take on big defensive lineman, man. I need you to be up straight. We're trying to eventually win a Super Bowl with you, dude. So let's like relax. I said the SB word, but future tense. I don't know if we're gonna get the Super Bowl this year. That's not the point. But that being said, man, dude, such a fantastic game. I know the running game wasn't really prevalent in this game, but for a game like this, it was. I think what was being shown, it did a lot. It did need them to throw the ball a little bit more in this game just to sit down and get everything going. But sit down. Other than that, great win, great win. And now you sit 5-1. You have 11-day rest to get everybody hopefully healthy, to head into a Monday night game where you're going to be going with all the momentum. You're going to get Ronald Darby back, who is your best corner. I mean, granted, Patrick Robinson, uh, Mills, and Rizzo Douglas are all playing fantastic, and that just goes back to just the conditioning and the coaching from both Doug Peterson and Jim Schwartz. These guys continue to get better as coaches, especially a shout out to not Douglas, to our coach Doug Peterson for recognizing that he had the right to go for two in that situation and not take the penalty and to be bullish there. I get it. Honestly, I would have never done that. I would have just simply sat down and taken the points and taken the penalty. But he said, F that. I'm going to go for two. I'm going to put it in the refs' face. You give me that call, I'm going to smack you guys right in the face. And that's what he did. He got the 2 points for it. Props to Doug Peterson for making a bullish call. That is coaching. That is coaching. That is getting the feel for the game and making the right, correct decisions. Doug Peterson continues to grow as a coach and make really key calls in the games. So yeah, props to Doug for that, man. Other than that, man, I'm just so excited as an Eagles fan that I can't believe we are in one. And Eagle, where we are 5-1 going into the season, man. It's incredible. I would never ever thought about it. Originally had this team 8-8, but I think I have to change my decision. I think we can go. I think we can go 10. Because we already have 5, and I mean, who's really left to truly play? Now, I know it's every given Sunday, anything can happen against these teams, but this team definitely can get 10 wins. There can't be an argument, and 10 wins the division. And maybe by the way it's going, maybe we win the NFC. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, the team is playing such fantastic football. Very, very excited. Eagles Nation, who, if you're on the fence right now on what if this team is good, relax, get off the fence. Join everybody else now. This team is good. It's true. It's damn true, Kurt Angle. Other than that, man, that's my thoughts. Tell me what you thought in the comments down below. Also, check out my Twitter page and also check out my Facebook page of Green Wingmen. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, Philadelphia Eagles fan nation, ladies and gentlemen, everybody stay fly. Great football Friday victory. Eagles. Peace.